Hello everyone. Thanks for joining. Good evening. Um Myself, Pradeep Chaudhary. So I'm the trainer for this session today. Uh, I'm the SAP PP QM consultant. Um, just a minute. We'll wait for a couple of minutes to join other people, and then we will start. Okay. So first of all, I will explain you this PPT and the points related to the SAP PP, and then we will take the question and answer session. So if you have any questions, so you can note down, and we will take it in the once this PPT is done. So what is SAP? SAP is nothing but system application product. So similarly in production manufacturing company, we have different departments are there. Similarly in SAP, we have the different modules. For example, production planning, PPs for production, quality management for quality, SD for sales and distribution, FICO for finance and controlling, then plant maintenance, then material management, then project system. So these are the functional module. Apart from this, we have the technical module. So ABAP is a coding language which we are using for the coding purpose in the SAP. So ABAP is a technical module. Apart from this, we have the security. So security is responsible for the roles and authorization of the users. And security is a second another one, the technical module, and third one is a basis. So basis is responsible for transportation of transport requests from one server to other server. Whenever we are doing the development, the system create means that is stored in the transport request, and basis team will move that TR from one server to the server. So in SAP, we have the different server, for example, development, quality, and production. Okay. Mm. So in SAP PP's production planning, we have the three different manufacturing processes: repetitive, discrete, and process industry. So discrete manufacturing is nothing but we can take the example of automobile, plastic industries. In repetitive, we have the product is stable and it will not change frequently. For example, plastic. We can take example plastic industry, and the third one is a process industry. So chemical, food, and pharma. These are we can take as an example of the process industry, because in pharma, chemical or food, these are directly affect the human health. So they have to follow some regulations, and for that we are using the process industry in the SAP PP. So what is repetitive manufacturing? So in repetitive manufacturing, our product is a stable and it is a constant. Means our finished product will not change frequently. And apart from this, it is a continuous process. I mean, manufacturing is a continuous process. It is not related to the production order or batch size. Okay, it is a continuous production. So in simple word, repetitive manufacturing is producing the same or similar product over and over again. So it will produce the same product over and again, and it will not change frequently. It helps in production planning and control. Frequently used in automotive industry. So in automotive, we can take example of nut or bolts. So our finished product will change. For example, the model of the car or bike will change, but the nut or bolt are the required things for each and every model, right? So these are we can consider as a repetitive manufacturing examples. It can be used as make to stock REM and make to order REM. So what is this REM? REM is nothing but repetitive manufacturing. So what is make to stock? Make to stock is nothing but suppose in planning purpose, if we are assuming that we will get the requirement in the future from the customer, And based on that, we are manufacturing the material. So currently, we do not have any customer requirement or sales order in hand, but we are assuming that we will get in the future. And based on that forecast, we are manufacturing the material, that is a make to stock. Make to order, until unless we will get the customer order or sales order, we will not start the manufacturing. So in make to order, sales order or customer order is the reference for the manufacturing. So in make to stock, without the customer order or sales order, we can start the manufacturing. And in make to order scenario, without the customer order or sales order, we will not start the manufacturing. Okay, so these are the example. These are the differences between this MTS and MTO, make to stock, make to order. So in repeated manufacturing, we have few finished goods with standard process. So normally we are using make to stock production in repeated manufacturing. Large lots means continuous production is there, and changeover or few changeover only. And complexity is low. Complexity is low means if there is only one operation we are following. So that's what the product manufacturing is not that much complex, because suppose if you can see here, we are giving the raw material, and after one operation we will get the finished product. So the manufacturing is not that much complex in the repetitive manufacturing. What are the goals of repetitive manufacturing? So creation and revision of production quantities on a period basis. So in repetitive manufacturing, we are not producing the material uh, based on the production order or batch size. As I said that it is a continuous production. So based on the period basis, for example, 15 days or 1 month period. So based on that only we can manufacture the material. So this is a continuous production. So we can consider the period of 15 days or 1 month, and we can continuously manufacture the material. Reduction in the production control effort and simpler backflushing tool. So backflushing is nothing but automatic goods issue of the raw material to the production order. Okay. Implementations of repetitive manufacturing. So produce same or similar product over long time period. So here our finished product is the same for a longer period of time. It will not change frequently. No manufacturing in individual defined lot. So it is a continuous production. So we are not manufacturing the material in individual defined lots. Production process follows same sequence as we have the single operation only. So same sequence we are following in the production process. And the routing is simple without much variation. So here routing is nothing but the sequence of operation. So sequence of operation is simple because almost one operation we are using in the repetitive manufacturing, and there is no that much variation. Okay. Then we required master data in SAP PP. Okay. So master data is nothing but material master, BOM, work center, routing, and production margin. So material master describe the uh, different planning purpose field as well as the base unit of measure, costing of that material. So all these fields are added in the material master. What is the BOM? BOM is nothing but bill of material. So suppose we are manufacturing the finished product. So of for example 100 kg. Then what is the raw material required and in how much quantity required? So that we are maintaining in the BOM. Work center is nothing but our machine where we are manufacturing the material. And routing, as I said, routing is nothing but a sequence of operation. Suppose if we are manufacturing one material, then what are the different operations we are using for that material, so that we are maintaining in the routing. And production version is nothing but we are maintaining the relationship between the BOM and the routing in the production version. Okay. So apart from this, we use the REM profile in repetitive manufacturing and product cost collector. So REM profile is responsible for backflush as well as the movement type we are using, which movement type system how to allow for repetitive manufacturing. And product cost collector store the costing part of that particular material. Okay. Then planning table. Planning and control is carried out on the basis of time buckets. So we are using the planning table for repetitive manufacturing. Pull list used to control in-house flow of material. Um, then backflushing. Backflushing help with production completion confirmation. So as I said, backflushing is nothing but automatic goods issue. Cost object controlling. Determine cost per material via product cost collector. And in sequencing, help to carry out task-based scheduling and determine the sequence to follow to produce plan order on the production line. The next is our in discrete manufacturing is a process. Uh, So discrete manufacturing, as I said, we can take the example of automobile, steel, cement, electronic equipment, apparel, communication equipment, electrical equipment, medical devices. Okay. So discrete manufacturing is a process that produces product in individual and separate pieces. So in discrete manufacturing, we can manufacture the material based on the order-based quantity as well as the batch size. Used in many industries like toys, electrical, and medical appliances. Mostly measure in terms of volume and weight. So we can measure in terms of volume and weight, and the output can be counted and tracked as per the number of units. So output we are getting as our production order, we can manufacture based on the order quantity or based on the batch size. So the output also we can track as per the number of units. So, so in discrete manufacturing, different finish, just a minute. Different finished goods with possible complex process. So here we can use make to stock as well as make to order scenario both. Small or medium lots. So we can manufacture the material based on the batch size as well as the production order quantity. So uh, small or medium lots we can use. Medium complexity because here we are using more than one operation. So for example, suppose raw for product A, we are giving raw material to work center A. So work center, as I said, is nothing but our machine. So after that, after the operation second, it will go to the work center 2, and after operation 4, it will go to the work center 3 machine. So here we have more than one operation. So product costing is medium. So medium complexity is there. Okay. Hmm, Column. So here, no. So here we have features of discrete manufacturing. So bomb. So bomb we have, as I said, bomb is nothing but bill of material. So generate and store bombs for record keeping. So whenever we are doing the planning for the finished product, system explode the bomb, and based on that system will create the purchase equation as well as plan order for raw material and finished product. Inventory management keeps you aware of the stock. So based on the inventory, we can aware about what is the requirement and what is the stock available. Then supply chain help you connect with supplier for flawless production. Okay. So supply chain can help to check with the supplier whether he can able to supply the material on time or not. Then quality assurance team is there. So maintain quality of product, bring it to market safely and efficiently. Then planning and scheduling. It is carried out based on weight or volume. And part tracking. So part tracking, it follows a non-parallel path of making different parts at different location. It also uses the tracking system for better service. Okay, so these are the features of district manufacturing. In district manufacturing, we can use make to stock, make to order as well as assembled order. So what is the make to stock? As I said, that keeps stock of the product before customer order. So without the customer order or sales order, we can manufacture the material based on the forecasting. That is a make to stock. In make to order, prepare only when a customer place an order. So make to order scenario, based on the customer requirement only, we can manufacture the material. And assemble to order, so keep stock of component and assemble when customer order. So up to same finished product or assembly level, you can manufacture the material. And after that, when we will get the order, then only we can do the finished product. Okay. This is what about the discrete manufacturing. Then what are the benefits of discrete manufacturing? So improved customer service, enhanced productivity, boost in the quality of product, less downtime of machinery, and better relationship with supplier. So these are the benefits of the discrete manufacturing. Okay. Then what is the difference between repetitive and discrete manufacturing? So we will check that. So in repetitive, It is a quantity based production. Okay. While in discrete manufacturing, it is a order based production. Repeat manufacturing, no changes in product. So here our finished product will not change. In discrete manufacturing, project change frequently as compared to the repetitive. Steady flow through production. So here production is simple and steady. But in discrete manufacturing, varying work center sequence. So our machine will be changed or vary, right? Then period-based cost controlling means after the period is finished, then only we can calculate the costing of the finished product. But in discrete manufacturing, order-based cost controlling. So based on the order only, we can we can check the costing of that particular material. Uh, Nikhil, I will, as I said that, I will get back to you after this presentation will finish. Okay. So you can note down your questions. We will have a question and answer session. Okay. So period-based backflush means we will check the costing of the good issue, whichever the raw material we have consumed, that after the period is finished, and backflush for individual order. So whenever we consume the raw material in the discrete manufacturing, so after that order is finished, we can check the cost. Okay. But here, once our period is finished, then only we can check. Then the next is the variant configuration. Okay. So what is the variant configuration? Variant configuration is nothing but our finished product is the same, but we have the different variants are there. For example, we can take the example of laptop or the car. So car or laptop is our finished product, but we have different variants are there. For example, laptop, we have 250 GB RAM, 500 GB RAM, 1 TB RAM like this. Apart from this color, we have different colors are there, right? Similarly, in car, we have manual gear, automatic gear like this. Okay, so to plan this kind of materials or this kind of business in the SAP, we are using variant configuration. Okay, so what is variant configuration? Enables the manufacturing of complex product with multiple variant. So these are this kind of businesses we can use the variant configuration. New variants are often created by modifying the existing one. So here we can create the new variant by modifying the existing one. It helps us to determine the feature of product, then note down specification, implement them while producing it, and calculate the cost as well. Okay. So for example, in variant manufacturing, we have motor of 1600, 1800, 2000, 2500, like this model, right? Then gears, we have four gear automatic, five gear automatic. Then color, we have black, red, blue. Then wheels, we have steel alloys, aluminum alloys normal, then aluminum alloys white base tire. And then mixed also, we have ABS onboard computer. So this kind of product, we can use the variant configuration. So to cater or to fulfill this variant configuration, we have to create the variant classes and characteristics. Okay. So what is this variant classes? A class holds the characteristics that describe the configurable material in variant configuration. So for example, suppose we have different color of the car, red, yellow, blue. So these are our color is our class. And under that class, we can mention the characteristics. So characteristics is nothing but our color name, red, yellow, blue, like this. Okay. So in layman word, it is allowing a material to be configured using characteristics of the class. It can only be done if the class has a class type that support the configuration of the variant. Okay. So classify materials in the class, they might not be configurable material. Then set up a class hierarchy. This allow you to use inherited characteristics and restrict value. Use class to find object. Okay. So we have dependency also for this class. So what is object dependency? So dependencies let you describe relation between characteristics and characteristic values. They help select component from BOM and also operation from task list. Change the values of field in BOM item and operation during configuration. Then types of dependencies, we have precondition, selection condition, action, procedure, and constraint. So we have categories of dependency, global dependency and local dependencies. So global dependencies created centrally and can be assigned to several objects. And local dependencies created for one object and can only be used with that object. Okay. Then we are using configuration profile. So what is configuration profile? Configuration profile consists of main dependency logic. It controls the processing of bomb, explosion and allow further specification. Also help to maintain class assignment. And bomb processing include plan or production order, sales order, order bomb. So this variant configuration is purely make to order scenario because where customer can give which model or which variant he required, and based on that production team can start the manufacturing. Okay. So plan or production order. So when selecting single level or multi-level bomb, explosion in the sales order, the following process apply. So here what is single level and multi-level bomb? So suppose one is our finished product and 11, 12, 13 are our same finished product. Then this same finished product also have their own bomb, and triple one, double one, two, 121, these are their raw material or packing material required, right? So for in this case, one is our multi-level bomb because they have the same finished product as well as raw material in that bomb. And same finished product 11 is our single level bomb because 11 have only a triple one, double one, two like this material. Okay. So all configured items are configured in sales order. Sales relevant items are copied to the sales order. Value assignment are stored on the database for every material that is configurable. Products are supplied together but not assembled together. So we can supply that together, but we cannot assemble it together. Sales relevant BOM items are exploded. So whichever the sales order related BOM are there, that the system will explode. Some items like 11, 12, and 13. So these are our same finished product, have their own BOM and can be sold separately. So they have their own BOM because they are manufacturing in house, and we can sell that as per the customer requirement also. Means the item 11, 12, 13 we can use as a raw material or same finished same finished product for manufacturing of product A1, as well as we can sell that product to the customer also as per the requirement. Then order bomb. So used for customer specific adjustment, there are two types, result oriented and knowledge based. Okay. The next topic is our capacity planning. Okay. So capacity planning is nothing but what is the capacity available of the machine based on the planning in the system. Okay. So suppose if we have one machine and our machine is producing 100 kg of material in one day, right? So in 1 month, it will produce 3000 kg metal, right? But suppose we have the requirement of 5000 kg, then how we can fulfill this requirement? Because our machine have the limit up to 3000 kg material our machine can produce within 1 month if we run it on the daily basis, 24 by 7 like this. Okay. So to check the availability of the machine capacity, we are using this capacity planning. Advantage of this capacity planning is that based on the capacity planning, we can check the load available on the system or machine, and we can in advance we can do the planning whether if we have more load in the demand, then we can shift some load to other machines, or we can do any adjustment as well the our requirement. Okay. So what is capacity planning? Capacity planning is done to balance the load at the work center. It helps to calculate the production capacity. The capacity leveling is used for detailed planning of production. So in simple term, capacity planning help to balance capacity load on the work center. Okay, that is what I explained. And purpose of this capacity planning is used for long-term rough cut planning, medium-term planning, and short-term detailed planning also. Features of capacity planning is capacity evaluation and capacity leveling. So available capacity and capacity requirement are determined and compared with each other in list or graphics. And capacity leveling help with optimal capacity, commitment, selection of appropriate resource. Benefits of capacity planning. So good capacity planning leads to better decision making, help with intelligent budgeting, avoid burnout, help to stay on top of the game, and better planning leads to better growth. Okay. How to check capacity load? So how we can check the capacity load of the machine in the SAP system? So we have this go to logistic and then to production. Click on capacity planning and select evaluation. Uh, Open work center view and click load. Enter details of work center and plant and click on the send view. Or we can use the T code CM01 and we have to just enter the work center in the plant. Okay. In the window that appears, you can set the capacity requirement. So based on that, we can check what are the total week, which are the weeks are there and what are the requirement are there for which material, what is the quantity of the material requirement. Okay. So see the capacity requirement, note the available capacity, figure out the workload, view the remaining available capacity, select a particular week to see the detailed load. So from here we can check what is the current load available, what is the current demand, for which material, how many orders are there, and what is the quantity of that order. Okay, that we can check. Then how to check plan order and production order details. Then this is the second one, CM21 T code. Okay, so here we can by using CM21 we can directly go or go to the logistic and then to production. Click on capacity planning and select evaluation. Open work center view and click load. Enter details of work center and plan. Click the variable view. So here we can check that what is the available capacity and what is the percentage load. If suppose it is more than 100%, then we will get the red mark here. That means that it is exceeding the capacity available of the machine. Okay. Then what is the long-term planning? So long-term planning is used to check the require to check the machine capacity as well as vendor ability to supply the material on time. Suppose current month we have 10,000 kg of material requirement. In the next month it will be 20,000 kg. So it's almost double, right? So in that case, we need to check whether our machine have the capacity available or not. And second thing is that whether we have the raw material available or not. Okay. So to check this, what we can do the long-term planning. We can do the long-term planning in the system. So this is not the uh, this is not the actual. This is the simulative or inactive version. In active version, we can first check whether we have the capacity available or not, whether a vendor can able to supply the material or not. And then once all things are in place, then we can convert this inactive version to active version. Okay. So long-term planning is often referred to as a LTP, used to check future demand at all BOM level. It helps to check the current capacity and vendor ability. This in turn helps to provide the material in the specific time frame. And long-term planning gives an idea if all the capacity requirement can be fulfilled or not. Okay. So based on that, we can commit to the customer also whether we can able to supply the material on time or not. Okay. So that is the advantage of this long-term planning. So in long-term planning, we have purchase information system, cost center accounting because we are purchasing the raw material, then cost center because our cost is we settle whenever we are procuring raw material, then we are paying an inventory. Our inventory will be fluctuating because if we require, then we can take the raw material from the vendor. Then key objective of long-term planning, forecast future purchase orders, help negotiate better with vendor as we are doing the planning for 1 month or 2 months. Then we can negotiate with the vendor because we are taking the we are purchasing the material in bulk quantity. Help perform simulative purpose of the program in demand. Then predict production plan and can be used to transfer routing activities to cost center. Okay. How to create a long-term plan in the system. So this is what the MD61T code in the system. So go to logistic and then to production. Click on production planning and demand management. Select PIR and click create. Enter details like material code, plant, and the version should be inactive 0 to simulative one, and the dates from which to which date we are want to do the planning. Okay. Okay, so here we have to enter the material plant. Version should be 0 to inactive version and the planning version from which date to which date we want to do the planning. Okay, so click on production planning and demand management. Next, select PR and click on create. Enter details like material code, plan code, and planning period. Click the tick mark on the top of the screen, and once done, click on the save button. So after we enter here, this pop-up will be open. Go to logistic and then to production. Click on production planning and long-term planning. Select scenario and click create. Enter the name of the planning scenario and the description in the page center. So which scenario we are creating, that we have to enter the name here. Version should be 02 and the date will be automatically copied. Okay. Then once you enter the details, click on PR button. On the pop window that appears, click the plus sign for new entry. Enter version 02 and the planning period. Enter plan code and press confirm. Click the release the save button. Press yes to confirm. Click immediately button in the window that pops up. Okay. So based on this, system will create the planning scenario in the system. Okay. The next is our the program details. Okay. So in the training part, we will cover the S4 HANA training along with the server and each and every means implementation project, rollout project, support project. Apart from this mock interview, all the documentations we will provide. So this is what about the training details program. So the training fees is 34,500. Uh, Along with that, you will get self-paced videos, assignment and project, certification from Engineering Harbin, life membership of Writing Academy, then e-learning, LMS portal access, monthly bootcamp, and unlimited access to multiple planners. And this is what the social media handles you can follow for the daily updates. Next batch will be start from the 2nd of May. So if you want to enroll or if you need an additional detail, you can note down this WhatsApp number. Okay. You can note down this WhatsApp number and you can connect for more updates or if you need any additional details or if you wish to join the course. Okay. We can start the question answer session. So you can ask me if you have any questions. Okay. Now fees is 34,500. That's what I mentioned. Yes, so here, but you can connect on this number, okay, and you will get the more details. The time is as per your convenience. We have the weekend as well as weekdays batches also. So weekend Sunday, 3 hours is there, and weekday also. So as per your convenience, which time is suitable for you, you can okay based on that you can schedule the batch timing. Okay. Yeah, MRP is there. Live MRP is in S4HANA. So we will explain what is the ERP, what is the difference in between ECC and S4HANA, okay? Because in ECC we have classic MRP and in S4HANA we have MRP live, okay? So we will explain that one. Including MRP, there is a configuration part. So you will get the knowledge of the concern level, configuration and all these things, okay? Not the end user training. You will get the concern level training. Okay, any questions? And Nikhil, coming to your question, I think you are asking about the bomb, right? So bomb is nothing but bill of material. So suppose whichever the finished product we are producing, for example, 100 kg quantity we are producing, then what are the raw materials required to manufacture that 100 kg of material that we are maintaining in the bomb? Okay. So BOM is nothing but information related to the raw material, packing material, semi-finished product material with reference to finished product material. Okay. No programming knowledge is not there, Prakash. This is purely functional one. Okay. So we will cover the uh, means what is the functional specification, all these things. Okay, means whenever we want to do any enhancement in the system, so as a PP consultant we have to create the functional specification document and we have to provide the logic, so that we will cover in this part. Okay, because that there is a separate model for that, that is ABAP one, that is a technical model. Okay, a training duration is 2 months. Weekend we will take the 6 hours, Saturday, Sunday, 3 hours, and weekdays 2 2 hours each for 3 days.
Hello, sir. Hello,
Yes, yes.
Amarjit here. So I just need to know what is the that BOM explosion methodology that you discussed before.
No, no. See, actually, what happens? Suppose we got the requirement of the 1,000 kg of finished product, right? Then when we run the MRP, what system will do? System will explode the bomb. Explode the bomb means system will check, not only system will plan for the finished product level, but system will do the planning for raw material level also. So what system will do? System will explode the bomb. System is checking that suppose 1,000 kg is finished product I need to produce, then what is the raw material quantity required? So if the stock is not available for raw material quantity, then system will create the purchase equation for those product which we are procuring from the outside. Okay. So explosion of bomb is nothing but system will do the planning for both finished product as well as raw material packing material levels.
But for that, we need to have the database in the system, like regarding the raw metal and lot more things, right?
That we are maintaining in the bomb now. That's what I'm saying. That we are maintaining
Okay.
in the bomb because without the bomb and routing, system will not run the MRP because it will run for the single atom level only. So system will check is there any production version available, and based on that system will pick the bomb, and system explode the bomb and check what are the components are there and what is the component required to manufacture the finished material. Okay.
Okay. And if the whole procedure is carried out at supplier and that raw material has to be purchased at supplier and the whole manufacturing will be done at the supplier. We are talking about the OSP metal right now, right? The
No,
metal
no,
available in the
no.
system.
Whole process we are manufacturing in house for finished product, right? So to manufacture the finished product, we require the raw material. So what we can do, system will create the purchase equation for the raw material, and based on that,
Okay.
the planning, the purchase team will convert that purchase equation to purchase order, and they will rate the purchase order to the vendor. Based on that, vendor will
Okay.
supply that raw material, and after that,
Okay.
production team can start the manufacturing because they will get that raw material right from the vendor.
Yeah, yeah. And sir, one more question about the dependency.
Yeah, that is related to that global dependencies and means that is manufacturing. Suppose we have variants are there, right? And we are selling that as a global level, right? So for
Yeah.
local level, we can do some modification and for global level, we can sell that particular product, and we can at a local level we can do some other modification, right? So that is the dependencies only.
Okay. And sir, what about that PIR, planned independent requirements, that you told that we have to be like we have to do in the portal, right? This PIR that
No,
where the
see,
generators are there.
that is actually, see, in make to stock scenario, we do not have any customer order or sales order in hand. Okay, based on some
Yeah.
forecasting, we are planning to manufacture the material, right? So,
Yes.
whichever the forecasting we have, for example, we are assuming that we will get the order of 1000 kg material finished product after 8 days or 10 days for current month, right? So what we can do, we can maintain that 1000 quantity as a PIR in the system. Based on that, after that maintaining the PIR in MD61 plan and limit requirement, we will run the MRP system will create the plan order for finished product, and we can convert that plan order to production order, and we can start the manufacturing. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it, sir. Uh, Sir, one more thing, sir. Now that this particular program is for like PP consultant or PP associate.
No, PP consultant. So it may
Okay.
be, it depends on your experience. Okay. So if you are working as an end user 1 or 2 years, then it is a, we can say that associate consultant, right? If you have the 5 or 6 years of experience as an end user, then someone can take you as a senior consultant also. It depends, or it may vary from company to company. But you will get the concern level knowledge only. Okay.
So we have not been into this SAP actually. We have not been an end user, but I have a manufacturing background for like 9 years. So will that count?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But we
So
have
they will
not been using
consider,
SAP. We have,
they will consider your manufacturing experience as a relevant experience. Okay.
okay.
So relevant plus SAP like this. That is equal to total
Okay.
experience.
Okay. And sir, in this 2 month period, sir, when will be we'll be getting the access to this system, like to get in the
Yeah,
hand-on experience on this system?
yeah. 3 months, you will get the 3 months access. Okay, server access.
No, sir. My question was like from the starting period, let it be a week or so. After a week, we'll be getting into this system. We are free portal to access for.
No, sorry. Can you please come again?
I was asking, sir, in this 2 month period course, uh, within a week, we'll be like getting access and we'll be practicing on the system.
No. You will get the access for total duration of 90 days. Okay.
Okay. But
Not,
when
not,
is the
not.
starting period? Like from the starting date, we'll be getting the access to the system.
Yes, exactly. When your enrollment starts, so after 1 or 2 days, you will get the access. Okay.
Okay.
So variant classes is nothing but, for example, we have different colors are there. So color is our class. Okay. For example, laptop we can take the consider. So memory is our class. Okay.
Sir, for the weekdays courses, like there will be different faculty and for weekends there will be different, right?
Yeah. No, package means you're talking about the fee structure or what?
No, sir, no, I'm talking about the faculties, the teachers, those who are
See,
not gonna train us. Hello.
no. Can you please come again? What you're saying?
So I was asking for the faculties. This faculties,
No,
those who's gonna train us.
trainer. You can means see. You have the multiple trainer access here. Okay. So if you have joined, suppose, and you don't like that teaching or whatever things are there, then you can switch to other trainers also. Okay.
Okay, but that will that be easy? Because if I choose for weekend, So there will be a single faculty who will be as like appointed for the weekend classes, right?
So
So how
see,
to
actually, the current weekend batch is I'm handling. Okay, so if you are started enrollment for the 2nd of May batch, so it is currently going on, and I'm the trainer for that one. Okay, and the next weekdays batch also, if they got 5 or 10 admissions, right, so they will start with that one, and I will be the trainer for that batch also. Okay.
okay, sir? And for the placement thing, like after the completion of the courses, like how much time we will be having to get enrolled to some companies,
So it may be
and
vary
what
from
help?
person to person. If you have doing the good practice, then might be within 1 or 2 months you will get the job, right? Some peoples are there, we will get the job in 3 or 4 months also. So it may be vary from person to person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
have almost 10th batch is going on, my 10th batch is going on. So from my each and every batch, at least 2 to 3 persons got placed. Okay. So it may be vary from person to person how you are doing the practicing and about because uh, I have trained to each and every person, right? But it might be something you also need to take the effort from your end, right?
Hello.
Like sir, on an average, hello, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, please.
So like on an average, you like out of 10, there is a possibility of getting into a company like 2 to 3. So that will be like 30% of the batch.
Uh, this will be 30, 40, 40. See, actually, those persons who are got placed, they inform me, right? I'm not sure about
Okay.
others, whether they might be got placed, right? But those person got placed, so they inform me that, sir, I got the job and all. Because we do not have that much, but might be Henry Harvey now that. So 50 to 70%, we can assume that the ratio of the, placement.
So sir, we will be
Hello.
like getting a support for the interviews.
Everyone.
So we will take mock interview also, okay?
Okay.
Hmm.
So not like
Yeah,
mock interviews, like real
yeah, in the
interviews
mock
from the
interview,
company.
you will come to know that what are the questions are there and what are the what things you need to work on that because in the mock interview only if we ask the question means myself I will take the mock interview so I will ask the question also then only I can guide you that this part you need to work on this and all. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah. Yes,
Ah,
Prasanna.
sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello. Sir,
Yes, yes.
I would like to know in SAP PP model, sir, in which software, sir? You do HANA or like that basic software, sir?
No, it's a HANA S41909 version, the server currently we have. Okay. So I have already worked on the implementation in S4 HANA. So I'm
Mhm.
covering all the parts in the S4 HANA. Along with that, I will explain you what is the difference in between ECC and S4 HANA. Okay.
Yes, sir. Because, sir, I got an information, sir. Somebody told me you better to join S for HANA. It is advanced software compared to EPC. Th- that's why I'm asking you, sir. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sir, if I join to second May, what are the batches timings, sir? The timings availability for the batches?
Yeah, 7:30 to 10:30 in the evening, Saturday and
Uh,
Sunday.
okay, sir. How many times required to in per day? 2 hours or 1 hour per day? Timings duration of
No,
the
no,
teaching.
Saturday and Sunday, 3 hours is there. Okay.
Okay. In
Evening 7:30 to 10:30. And you will get the recording also. If
sir,
sometime you are not able to join, then you will get the recording. And in the next session, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay.
so it means that if I cannot able to attend your class, we can just go through our videos. If I ask, you can
Yeah, yeah,
clarify with
exactly.
you.
You will get the recording. Okay. You will get the recording.
Sir, for 2 months continuously 7:30 to 10:30.
Yeah, yeah. And it might be extended. See, if
Uh-huh.
I feel that few topics are pending, then we can
Mm-hmm.
extend 1 or 2 sessions also. Okay.
No, 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 fine, sir, fine. Sir. It means, sir, per day 3 hours required.
No,
Three
no.
hours.
Evening. I mean, Saturday and Sunday only 3 hours.
Okay. Sir, in daily days, in daily basis,
Daily days, 2 hours are there.
2 hours. Okay.
Three
Uh-huh.
days in a weekday. Okay.
Okay, fine, sir. Fine.
Yeah.
Yes, clear.
What time it will be there? Weekdays?
Weekdays, I am not sure currently, but previously have taken on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
So you
What
can
time?
note
Morning
down
time
this
or
number. Yeah,
morning
I
time
have
or evening
taken
time?
morning time, but see,
Oh,
it depends on your availability, right?
hello.
So at what
Hmm.
time you are available, based on that they can schedule the batch timing. Okay.
Fine, sir. Because as you said, you are going to job also, you can't able to attend in morning. You can better to at evening is good for us, sir. Ala, yes, by my concern.
Yeah, no, no. I'm available at any time. Okay, but it's up to you, right? Because morning also some other peoples are there who are doing the job, so they have to travel, right?
Fine, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
yeah, it matters at what time you are available, right?
Mm-hmm. Sir, means class duration is for 2 months. Is it? I am correct, sir?
Yeah. It's
2 months.
almost 2 months, and
Mm-hmm.
after that also they will uh, take the project assignment and all these things. Okay.
Mm-hmm. If
We
they
can
want, we
consider
can
that
send.
2 months. 2 months is for SAP
Mm.
trainings only. Okay.
Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Okay, so if there is no any more questions,
Sir, one last question, sir. Sir, I was really excited to know about that from Henry Harbin, we'll be getting the support for interviews from different companies, or we'll be just carrying out our particular searches for these different companies. Like placement will be conducted from Henry Harbin, and we'll be just getting placed.
uh, yes, actually, that things you need to check with that. They okay, but from my end, if there is any opening, then I'm sharing with my students. Along with that, whenever you require any help for the interview preparation and all, after class finish also, then so I'm there to help you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir. You're nice. You're good name, sir.
Good. My name is Pradeep.
Okay,
Pradeep
sir.
Chaudhary.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so if there is no any questions, we can wind up the session. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Good night.
Right.